Nurse Ghost. It's me, Jamicia, and I am back with another video. Another video. Another video. All right, enough with all that, y'all. Let's hop straight into this video. 3 reasons why you are failing your exams. Why am I failing my exam? Let's get into it. All right, number 1. You simply don't understand the information. That's just what it is. You don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to you. And what is the solution for this? Baby, make it make sense to you. And how you gonna do that, you ask? I make songs about my lab values. I make jokes about literally everything. Let me tell you, the best thing to do is when you're around your friends, because sometimes your friends can't help you make a joke about it. You don't even try to make a joke and it just end up being a joke. And then on the exam, you remember the joke and then you just like, oh, I remember this. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually, the more you do it, the more you're gonna remember, the more you're gonna understand. You're like, oh, it makes sense to do it like this, okay? Maybe I'll do a video on that sooner or later on how you can make a joke out of something that you're learning, and that way you can remember it, but also make the joke to where it's actually explaining what's going on, so that way it makes sense to you. Leave a comment down below if you would like for me to do that for you. The way that people teach don't necessarily mean that it's gonna be comprehended the same way for everybody. It's not gonna happen that way. So you have to make it make sense for you. You're in nursing school. You in there. So ain't no, I don't understand it. There's no way. I've tried this. You better find a way. Number 2, test anxiety is real, okay? Y'all, I know so many of y'all be freaking out before you get to the exam. Like, you know this information back and forth, okay? You know every procedure, every side effect, every manifestation. Literally, you can teach me what you know and I'll pass. But since you be letting your anxiety and your doubts and your thoughts get in the way of you taking your exam, it gives you that anxiety to where you start second guessing yourself when you're in the exam. You're like, oh wait, did I learn this or did I read this? Or like, it's too much. A good way to calm down all of the anxiety when you're taking your exam is to simply breathe. I'm gonna give you guys a quick story time of what happened to me when I had text anxiety, so I know it's real. I was applying for nursing school and I didn't know the deadline for the TEAS test. The deadline was in 3 days. And I was like, oh my God, I haven't opened a book. I haven't done any research. I have no idea what to expect on this exam. So I went and got me a book. I studied my butt off for those 3 days. Well, technically for 2 days, because the 3rd day was literally the exam. And it got so frustrating and overwhelming to where I was like, okay, you know what? If I don't remember this stuff, then I'm just not gonna know it, and then I'm just gonna have to miss out. And I was so overwhelmed. Like, I was like almost having a panic attack. That's how bad it was. I was like, oh my God, I need to pass this exam. And then I said, you know what? I prayed and I said to myself, I was like, I'm gonna breathe through every question. I don't care how long it takes me to do this exam. I'm gonna take my time and analyze, not overanalyze, but analyze every single question. I'm not gonna leave one question blank. So I literally, through the entire exam, and mind you, the exam is long. I wanna say it was 4 to 6 hours. I don't really remember. It's been a long time since I've taken the exam, but I literally inhale, exhale, and answer the question, and answer. I did that for every single question. I kid you not. And I got like a 90 something on the exam, and I was shocked. I either got like a high 80 or low 90. I don't even really remember, but I know that I was extremely happy, and that was way over the score that we needed. We needed like a 76 or something to get in. And I was like, Lord, thank you. Because baby, I wasn't gonna be able to do it without God. Second, I was not gonna be able to do it while panicking, by having that anxiety. So while you're taking your exam, guys, breathe through every single question. It doesn't matter how long it takes you, as long as you breathe through every question and answer every question, okay? It does not matter if you have 10 minutes left on your exam. Do not be ashamed that you're the last one to finish your exam. At the end of the day, you're taking this exam for you, for your grades, for your career. So breathe through these exams and stop over analyzing each question. They always say your first instinct is normally the correct answer. As soon as you feel like an inch of like panic or hyperventilation, start breathing, okay? Once you do that, you're calming yourself down, you're making yourself a logical thinker, and then you'll be good on your exam. Number 3 of why you're failing your exam. You are not studying enough, okay? Like, if you put enough time into studying, you will pass your exam. If you put enough time into reading, you will pass your exam. Reading is fundamental. I don't know how many times I have to say this. Read everything, because you never know. It's like Jack in a Box. You never know what's gonna pop up on that exam. If you wanna go out with your friends, if you wanna go out to eat, if you want to have a life outside of nursing school, which is very much manageable and very much possible, you have to have time management and a schedule. Making sure that you are scheduling your time to study. If you know you haven't opened that book, just choose not to go out that day, okay? And if you fail your exam because you didn't study, you can't complain and you can't be mad at nobody but yourself. Make sure you're scheduling time to go to tutoring. Anything that's going to advance you in your knowledge of what your lesson is, you need to take heed to that and do it. Somebody can give you all of the necessary tools to pass your exam, and you cannot even read over it and fail your exam, but you can have all the answers there. So you have to put in the work for yourself, okay? So if you're not studying, do not expect to pass your exam. And let me tell y'all this real quick. For all these people in the nursing school program that's telling y'all, oh, I didn't even study and I got a 98. Oh, I just studied all in one night and I got this. They are lying to you. I can guarantee you they're all studying their butts off to make sure they're passing. Now, if you have somebody that repeated a course and they ain't studied because they know the information, then that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? But for people who just starting out on the same level as you, I'm pretty sure they are studying and they are not just cramming it all in a couple of hours before the exam and then making an A on the exam. It's not happening. Ooh, I don't like when people do that. To be completely honest, some of my friends be saying that like, oh, I ain't even studied. I'm like, baby, you ain't got a lot of me. You can lie to them, but you ain't got a lot of me because I know you, okay? I know you study, okay? If it make you feel good to tell you that you didn't study, or maybe you didn't study as much as you used to study, okay, I can get that. But don't say you ain't study at all. Even being in the classroom, listening to the teacher is a part of your studying. Just a refresher, 3 ways why you're failing your exam. Number 1, you do not understand the information, but the solution is to figure out a way to understand it, whether that be mnemonics, jokes, songs, anything you can think of, drawings. I know Picmonic is a really good one. Number 2, having test anxiety. Okay, breathe through every question. Breathe before you start. Breathe after you get done. And just know that you did your best at the end of the day. And once you start doing that, it's going to be a habit for you. Every time you get an exam, it's going to be a habit for you to breathe, to where you're not even realizing that, oh my God, I'm taking an exam. Like, your body's going to adapt that to where you're just naturally breathing and naturally, logically thinking, and you're going to be fine. Number 3, you ain't studying at all, or you barely studying. You ain't studying as much as you need to study. Either way, it ain't enough, and you need to study more. All right, so that includes my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want more content like this, don't forget to leave a comment down below. I read almost all of my comments. I try to reply to everybody. Follow me on my social media. I have my Instagram, my Facebook up, and I will be starting a little TikTok, hopefully before it gets banned in the US. But anyways, that's a whole nother topic for another day. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.